streets here on Joburg today, and in a new feature to our coverage of the city. Every week, my colleague Noshina Mohammed will take a Joburger for a cab ride. They'll talk about serious issues while enjoying the landscape and scenery of this incredible city. And in Cab Talk Extra, you too can be a part of the conversation. Write to us, tell us more about yourself and where you are. We may just get Noshina to come pick you up. For now, with all the festivities expected to take place during the December holidays, the iWise, I Drive Wise campaign set out to raise awareness on drinking and driving.
Well, I Drive Wise was started about 2 years ago by iWise, which is a short-term insurance company, due to the big road deaths that is taking place with people drinking and driving. And we thought, let's start educating people about why you shouldn't drink and drive. I always explain to people, when you were 16 and you had your first beer, you were sloshed out of your mind. By 18, you needed 2 beers to feel the same effect. By 21, you need a 6-pack to feel the same effect that when you were 16 on your first beer, because your body gets drinking fit. So people don't realize they're over the limits. So far, the project has done very well. In the last 2 years, we've tested over 5,000 people.
Well, if you've been drinking or you've had anything to drink, you need to know if you're over the limit and if you're going to be a danger to yourself or your family.
I'm studying at Rhodes University and I've seen the impacts that driving drunk can have. I was recently in a very serious accident and I would never want to put someone else's life in danger because I make a stupid decision.
I'm Nika Schroeder and this is Joburg Today.
Here's the story of Soweto Gold, a new beer named after one of the world's most famous townships.
Soweto Gold is an idea that has been fermenting in my head for the past 3 years. The existence of Soweto, of course, comes about with the post-1886 gold rush. We actually researched the history of Soweto quite extensively, and it's quite a bittersweet history, you know. And in everywhere you go, Soweto has always been tied with gold. That's why when we came with a beer brand, we decided to call it Soweto Gold. During a lunch break, I started to ask myself, why don't I actually make myself a small brewery like, you know, everybody else? And after that, I started searching for a location where I can put this brewery in, and there was no other better place than Soweto. You know, we actually had an option to call our beer Premium, but the name Premium has been abused so much. And when we looked at our beer and how we brew it, the raw materials that we put into it, the time that it takes to ferment and mature the beer, we actually decided to call it Superior because that is exactly what it is. It is made of superior raw materials, and the time it takes to mature the beer is also superior to other beers. The feast has 4 meanings. The literal meaning behind the feast is a handcrafted beer, but also the feast celebrates the past struggles of the people of Soweto. The feast also looks into the current struggles that we still have in our societies, and one of them is the struggle against alcohol abuse, and one of them is also a struggle against monopolies. Monopolies are not good for a sustainable development of our economy. This is the first beer that is crafted by an African, so it's a very special beer indeed.
I am Magic Man, and you're watching Joburg Today.
And that is it for Joburg Today, but as always, all questions, comments and feedback are welcome. Let's connect on social media. Follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. Give us likes on Facebook, joburgtoday.tv. And you can also follow me on Twitter, that's at Christine J Today. We play you out into the new year with Bad News by Wrestlerish. Have a good New Year's Eve and Happy New Year.
Back in ETV.
Hi and welcome to Balcony TV Johannesburg, live from Randlord's 22 stories up in the middle of Braamfontein. And with us today we have the incredible Wrestlerish. They are stripped down today, but how are you guys doing?
We're good. Thank you for having us.
Cool, man. What song are you going to play for us?
This is a newer version of Bad News.
Bad News. Here we go. Take it away.
We'll keep this in the dark, ignoring every spark. I'll be hanging around, just hanging around. And I'll keep this from myself, ignoring better health. I'll be hanging around, just hanging around. 'Cause baby, you're bad.